ESPN's special edition of the NBA, brought to you by the 2007 Range Rover Sport, designed for the extraordinary. And MasterCard. There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
The Walk of Fame is, of course, the stars of many, many stars over the ages, and including our very own Jim Gray. Hopefully someday Greg Anthony and Tim Legler will also find their way on that Walk of Fame.
It should be on there as well.
No, not
been in the business a lot longer.
Well, I know. You don't get stars for age. Longevity.
But you're a legend.
Cook.
I'm on the Walk of Fame all the time. I was just over there the other day. Walking.
I saw you down there with a Sharpie making your own star.
Speaking of stars.
You think he's got a few? He's got the shaved head.
Got a role. It must be a role coming.
It's a movie role that he has coming up.
Well, he was great in Departed. I can tell you that much. That was a pretty impressive all-star caliber cast.
Oh, that was tremendous. Nowitzki now. Swings it. Great job by McKee, who's always been a great defensive player, to read that and come up and get it. Kobe Bryant just inside the arc, off the mark, rebounded by Howard. Lakers shooting 32%. Andrew Bynum with the big block.
Well, that's how you go after a guard when they come in the paint. And you don't care about getting a foul in that situation. You aggressively say, no one's going to come in here and get an easy layup, as opposed to the last time when he got there late and gave up a three-point play. This is what they want to see more out of Andrew Bynum.
And I think they will. I mean, you know, sometimes we forget the kid's only 19 years old. And what Phil Jackson said, when I was 19, I was still in college playing 26 games a year. He's already started like 50 games this year and has made great growth.
Stackhouse working on Bryant. Oh, pretty shot over top of Kobe.
You know, if you're Kobe, you just shake your head because you can't defend it any better than he defended that. But Jerry Stackhouse, one of the great scorers in this league.
Well, Kobe loses the handle. Foul is going to go against the Lakers as Howard and McKee went up for the loose ball, and McKee picks up the loose ball foul.
And Aaron McKee's got to be a little upset with that because a lot of times in situations like that, that's just two guys going after a loose ball. And unfortunately for Aaron, a little older than he used to be, and Josh Howard's quickness, I think, won out.
Yeah, Aaron McKee recently, in an article in the Philadelphia Daily News, said this probably could be his last year. He might have made his last trip to Philly as a visiting player against the Sixers the other night. And this guy has really had a great career after coming through Temple, Philadelphia guy. Tremendous season that year in Philly. He went to the finals as a sixth man of the year, and he really comes out here, brings a lot of character. He's done a tremendous amount of work off the court, charity and developing neighborhoods, and they don't come much classier than a guy like Aaron McKee.
And the game definitely will miss him. He's a quality individual again, and again, a great player in his day, and a lot of hopes for him when he came to L.A. Unfortunately, injuries kind of derailed him, and when you get a little older and start getting injured, much more difficult to recover.
They actually, Temple University tried to recruit him last year when they were looking for a new coach to maybe retire a year early and come and take that head coaching position. Ended up going to Fran Dumpy from the University of Pennsylvania. But Aaron McKee, definitely a guy that you can see eventually maybe in the coaching ranks.
Kobe Bryant spins on Howard. Won't drop down. Bynum, great rebound. But he can't get it to go, and Chop grabs the loose ball. Howard off the glass, gets the kind roll.
They're just attacking early off of the defensive rebound. They don't waste any time getting up, not allowing you to get set defensively, scoring early in transition.
10-0 run right now by the Mavericks. Lakers have missed their last 7 shots. Evans, make it 8 in a row they haven't got. Nice rebound by Jop.
It's really impressive to watch the transformation of a team like Dallas that had the enigma of, or the stigma of a team that's going to outscore you every night to now being this good defensively, where they just suffocate you. So difficult to get an open look against them in the half court.
Stackhouse finger roll is a little short. Pass ahead for Evans is a little long. Coming up at the Toyota halftime show with Fred Hickman and Kiki Vandeweghe back in the studio. Ron Artest returns to Sacramento's lineup after his apology to the world. The Wizards and the Heat in a very close one, and LeBron James leading the Cavs over the Pacers.
And the other thing about Dallas, too, is how consistent they've been all year. They don't really get caught up in playing to your level. They really force you to either play at their level or get run off the floor. That's kind of what's happening right now to a Laker franchise, which you're hearing boos, something you typically don't hear in the Staples Center.
Sure, let's go, and he launches a three, and that's what he's been brought in to do. Just a little, and they need a little extra stretching of the defense. We'll bring him in.
Why not? He's about your 8th option. Why not come in and just hit a three on you?
13-0 run, final 5 seconds of the half, and that goes away. The rest of the half is gone. Stackhouse takes it in, does not score. Howard wanted the tip back, but the red lights had clearly gone on. So over the last 4 minutes, a 13-0 run. You want to take another look? I think there's no question. Fisher's got this right.
Yeah, ball clearly in Josh Howard's palm when that red light came on.
Let's check in with Jim Gray.
All right, with Jason Terry, big first half for you guys, 25-5 run. What does this team need to improve on, if anything, as you make this stretch and get ready for the playoff?
Well, all areas of our game, especially transition offense, converting in transition, and then protecting our basket, not giving up easy shots. That's our focus.
And when you're in the game, are you trying to focus on that, or is that something that can only be done in practice?
Well, it's definitely something we're focusing on in practice and in these games. I mean, regardless of who we're playing, we're trying to get our system healthy. And we like which direction we're headed in. We just got to keep getting better.
Can you get a feel of the direction when you're playing a team like the Lakers, who are so depleted and without so many guys?
Oh, you definitely can. When they got a great player like Kobe Bryant that can take over a game at any time, you got to play your system and your game plan.
Jason, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, John.
All right, Jim, thanks a lot. 59-35 is the score at halftime. And coming up after the break, the Toyota Halftime Show with Fred Hickman back in the studio with Kiki Vandeweghe as Dallas looks to continue as the hottest team in sports.